All right, so let's go ahead and focus now more on this part right here. So the payment unit. So this is a bigger unit, the same way that we've done with customer. We're going to implement this whole thing right here, right? And then within we have subunits. We're also going to test it. And the cool thing about here is that you will see how we're going to be able to test the interaction with Stripe, right? So we want to test the interaction with Stripe. And then we'll do pretty much almost the same for this SMS unit right here, but this will be a bigger exercise for you later in this course. So for now, let's go ahead and actually learn how to test this payment service right here, right, where we have an interaction with Stripe. I'm going to show you the benefits as well of implementing to an interface. And basically, this will help you to be a much better tester. So let's go ahead now and open up IntelliJ. So let's go ahead and create a new package under the testing package, right? So the root package. So let's go ahead and create a package, and here, and then right here, simply say payment, just like that. And I've got a typo. Let me rename that. And this is pay and then meant, just like that. There we go. Much better. Now let's go ahead and define a class, and this will be our payment. So we'll pretty much do almost the way we've done with customer. So we'll have a payment, and then the request, and then the repository, and then the service, so on and so forth. So here I'm going to cancel this. So I don't want to add this to Git just yet. And the payment will look as follows. So what we're going to have here is the payment. So we're going to have a private and then a long, and this will be the payment ID. Let's also have the customer for this payment. So private and then UID and then customer ID. And let's also have private final and then big and then decimal. Oops. And this will be the actual amount. Let's also oh, actually this is not final, so this has to be just like that, because we're going to use JPA in a second. So also let's have a currency, so private and then currency, and don't import this now because we're going to create our own enum in a second. So currency, and here let's go ahead and have a private and then string, and then this will be the source. So this is the card that we will charge, right? So the source, and right here let's have a private and then string and then description. So this maybe will be a payment description, right? So now let's go ahead and create a new class, and then simply say currency, and this will be of type enum. And let me simply tick that box, and right here we're simply going to support for now USD or GBP, right? GBP, just like that. So you could have more than one currency, but for now let's assume that we'll accept dollars and British pounds. So now go to payment, and here, so import, or actually you see that the error went away because it's just using the currency from this package right here, which was the one that we've just added. Now let's simply go ahead and pretty much add the constructor. So we'll have a constructor with all the fields, and let me pretty much format this, so just like that, so it's easy for you to see. And there we go. Now let's also have an empty constructor. So this is because JPA needs one. And finally, let's go ahead and generate the getters and setters. And if you're wondering how I can create all of this quickly, go ahead and check my course on IntelliJ. I teach all of this. So to string, there we go. Okay. And this is pretty much everything for our model. Next, let's go ahead and create the repository.